My name is Don Matschull. In other videos, I've demonstrated the usefulness of LibreOffice Writer's Sidebar when dealing with styles. I've modified the first 3 levels of heading in this document to better illustrate how you can use the Navigator portion of the sidebar to rearrange parts of your document. Heading 1 has been given a text color of green. Heading 2 has been given a text color of red. Heading 3 has been given an area color of gold. To open the Navigator in the sidebar, click on its icon in the vertical list at the right. The Navigator icon is the icon that looks like a compass. Notice that the Navigator has a long list of categories it can identify in a document. Categories listed in gray are not used in the current document. Headings is shown in black because headings are used in the current document. In a long document using many different items in various categories such as headings, tables, images, frames, and other content, the list may become quite large. You can limit the items displayed by clicking on the category of items you want and then clicking on the Content Navigation View icon above the main area. This will limit what is shown to that category of items. Watch what happens when I highlight headings and click on the Content Navigation View icon. The other categories disappear and the heading category is expanded. You can see that only 2 levels of headings are shown, with subsections being level 2. Level 2 items are indented, basically forming an outline. You can use the Navigator to switch the position of an item in the outline. If you do so, any sub-items will be moved with it as well. These items will also be moved within the document itself. Watch what happens if I click on Section 2 and select Promote Chapter. Section 2 takes a position before Section 1, both in the Navigator and in the document. The subsections associated with Section 2 move with it. I will move Section 2 back to its original position by right-clicking on it and selecting Demote Chapter. Section 2 and its associated subsections now appear after Section 1, both in the Navigator and in the document. This should seem pretty easy to understand, but you can also change the level of a heading in a document. Watch what happens when I click on Subsection 2 and select Promote Level. Subsection 2 now becomes a Level 1 heading. In the document, Subsection 2 takes on the font and font characteristics of the Heading 1 paragraph style. You would probably expect that to happen. What might get you confused is that Subsection 1 remains associated with Section 2, but Subsection 3 becomes associated as a Level 2 under the new Level 1 Subsection 2. I know all this talk of sections, subsections, and levels can become confusing, but it is important. You may want to watch this video again, pausing after each change to understand what happened. This may be especially important as I show you what happens when I right-click on Subsection 2 again and select Demote Level. Subsection 2 again takes on the characteristics of a Heading 2 paragraph style, as you might expect. But look what happened to Subsection 3. Subsection 3 has now taken on the characteristics of a Heading 3 paragraph style. Why? Remember when Subsection 2 was promoted 1 level to a Heading 1 paragraph style? Subsection 3 became associated with it as a Level 2 Heading 2 paragraph style. When Subsection 2 was demoted, Subsection 3 was demoted, with it remaining one level beneath it. Thus, it moved from a heading 2 paragraph style to a heading 3 paragraph style. I'll fix this issue by right-clicking on subsection 3 and selecting Promote Level. In practice, you would more commonly use Promote Chapter or Demote Chapter, and you would want the contents associated with it to move with it. Promote Level and Demote Level can become more complicated. You must understand how and why this works so you do not become disoriented when you later read through your document. It is good practice to save your document under a different name before beginning to move things around. Then, if you run into a problem, you have a backup of the original document to open it and begin anew. There is another thing I would stress. Give headlines used in your document descriptive names so they are easier to identify. Watch what happens in the Navigator when I change the title of subsection 2 in the document. The importance of giving descriptive names to things like tables, frames, and images will be discussed in another video. In this video, I've only scratched the surface of what you can do using the Navigator. If what I've shown you seems confusing, you might want to watch this video again. If you've learned something new that you think might be helpful to you in the future, please give this video a like to encourage me to make more videos. Also, check out the other videos on my Writing Efficiently channel. A link is provided in the description beneath this video.